just being a woman, right? I know that I have been in situations where maybe I didn't cross off all their requirements, right? But throughout us getting to know each other, I know what those requirements are. And there are things that I'm willing to shift because it's all about growth and it's all about where you're going. You know, there was one time I was in a relationship and I walked into the relationship, I just knew I was everything. Like, I'm everything I'm the whole table. Period. And while I was in that relationship, I realized, like, girl, get it together.
So you talking about compromise?
No, I'm talking about learning. Because that person is just that important to you, or that person is actually a role model to you. You're not compromising, you're learning. You're learning and you're growing.
She acquiesced in her behaviors
to make
some changes.
There you go. So not to take away from your response, but my response would be, I am definitely willing to grow with a person. I'm in a stage in my life where I don't want to fall in love. I don't want to feel crazy, like, oh my God, I can't breathe without this person. When he walk out the house, I can't function. I'm in a place in my life where it's just like, all right, you're doing this, and it meshes with what I'm doing. Let's grow together. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's talk about. But I want to grow in love. I'm not really super interested in falling in love and like,
so
oh my God,
you want to grow.
I want to grow. Yeah, I'm not super interested. Like, you know what's so funny? I can be physically attracted to a man, and he may be much more attractive than my man, right? And I may like, I want it, right? But
wait. Bring it back. So you saying like if you got a man, you may see a man that looks better than your man, and you may want him.
I may want him, but I'm gonna always go back to my person because I have that I have the understanding with my person.
You're not gonna fold.
We're going in the same place. So, you know what I'm saying? We're growing together.
So this is the thing from what I hear about this, and I hear women say this, right? Like, there's levels to things. Like, there's levels to if you want someone, if you think you need someone, and then you actually need someone. Like, I'm not talking about the toxic version of need where you're like, you know, vulnerable and you need them for money and stuff like that. No, I'm talking about the genuine need. And when a woman genuinely needs a man, it's much different because she can't see a world without that man. And that's when it's like that pure love, that genuine love. And that's when you're in the state of like, I think that women want to be in that state. And it's better for the relationship when they're in that state where they don't see a world without that man, because then you're not even looking at the mother niggas. Like, you remember, you said that, well, I'll have my dude and I'll see another guy that he may look better. The woman that doesn't see a world without her man, she don't even see other niggas. Them niggas is transparent.
But I have...
The niggas is invisible.
But hold on. First and foremost, like, I'm not about to come up in here and act like I'm not human.
Yeah, she
like,
a realist.
my eyes don't function.
I feel you.
I'm gonna see someone who's attractive. I'm sorry, not to cut you off.
You good. Go ahead.
But I'm gonna see somebody who's attractive, but I'm gonna go back home. You know why I'm gonna go back home? Because this is the person that I've been seeking, and I'm gonna choose him every time. And this is why I'm not interested in falling in love or all this extra-ish that comes from like a Disney book. I'm not in a Disney book. You know what I mean? I want to choose my person every day, which is why I don't want to fall in love and I don't want to be crazy about it.
And you want somebody that chooses you in a room full of women that could easily distract them from you being the choice.
Yeah.
You don't want the other, like, I'm choosing you because I don't see nobody else and I'm with you all day and every day.
But they can't touch my man.
And the point that I made, I get what you're saying. But the reality of it is this. The reality is that the reason why you're saying that you don't want to be in that state where you don't really see a world without the man is because you've been in that state before, but you experienced trauma. So the thing is that if you didn't have any trauma, then you wouldn't even be thinking that, because that is the state that women should be in. Okay. Now, vice versa, the man should never be in a state of needing a woman, because it's much different. When a woman gets in that state and having feelings how a woman feels for him, then he tends to pedestalize that woman. And if he's pedestalizing her, she will grow resentment and look down, because women look for a leader. They don't look for a man to be like, looking up to them, right? So it's like, it's opposites. Attraction is symmetrical.
Why is it not when you say you put a woman on a certain pedestal because you hold her to a certain standard, and you're saying that because of that, she's going to look down and have a certain level of resentment towards you? I don't know if I agree with that.
You don't? Okay. I don't let me explain, right? So let me ask you a question. You got a lot of guys. Well, not even forget the. I'll say this.
Forget the a lot of.
No. I'll say this. What we're initially getting at is that the woman should like the man more than the man likes her.
Disagree.
That's what we're getting at. That's actually the conversation.
So I feel like in my I'm just gonna go off of my experiences. I'm not even gonna go on like history and all this other stuff. I feel like when a man treats you and looks at you and puts you to a certain pedestal, like wifey pedestal, or like you're somebody that I could see the mother of my child, somebody I could see me marrying, somebody I could see me being with forever, like you're of this stature. There's a lot of women, like, unfortunately, where they take themselves off of a pedestal that a guy put them on because they're doing all this outlandish, crazy ass shit. Little do they know they had their husband staring at them, but the nigga walked away.
I feel real quick, like you missed the point that I'm saying. Show of hands, real quick. Y'all all want a leader, right? You want a guy
Somebody
to lead.
That leads, yes.
All right. So an ingredient in leadership is confidence. Right? That's an ingredient in leadership is confidence. Now, a man that's pedestalizing a woman, it's different because it's lack of confidence. The woman, he's praising the woman. So let me finish. Let me land the plane, right? But let me land the plane. Let me land it home. So what I'm saying is, when a man is in a state of pedestalizing a woman, let's just speak facts, right? Women don't like thirsty behavior when it comes to men. So for an example, if a man is being thirsty for you and doing too much, that's a turn off, right? Show of hands. Is that a turn off?
It's not. It's not. I don't know.
Okay, like
what y'all talking about?
What's your name again? I'm sorry.
Esme.
So yes. I know you're 39. Let's say when you were like 24, did you ever feel like you doing too much? Like when you were younger?
I never. Not even at 24. I never felt that way.
Okay, so let me ask you another question.
You're doing it because I deserve it.
I truly don't think all women feel disgusted when men are thirsty. So let's say you get two guys, right? They equally attractive. Okay. And they both slide in your DMs. The one guy, he's doing the most. He's like, dang, baby girl, you sexy. He liking a few pictures.
Because I am.
Let's play the scenario. It's a hypothetical to test your logic, right? So the guy A, he's doing the most. He's like, dang, baby girl, you look sexy. He's hearting on pics. He's commenting on pics. He's liking stories. He sends another message like, dang, where you at? I'm trying to get to know you. He's sending, you check your messages, it's about 5 messages.
There's a calm medium.
Well, let me finish. There's another guy, right? Mm-hmm. And guy B, he's equally attractive as guy A, but he only sends one message. Mm-hmm. And he's like, hey, how are you? And, maybe about, that's it. Like, how are you? Beautiful. Something like that. So the question is that I have for you, guy A and guy B, who would be more attractive to you?
So first of all, I have to reply to both in order for me to see how the conversation goes.
But in that moment, if you open up your DMs, you got 5 messages from one guy. They're both attractive. And you got 1 message from another guy. Who's actually going to seem more confident?
If
they both have the same qualifications.
I'm sorry. Hold on. They both attractive. They're both attractive. So it's gonna be let me speak to both of y'all and let me see who got what going on.
That's not the question. Don't move it forward.
I might be going for the thirsty nigga.
Can I just say?
Wait. Let's just play this hypothetical out. Let's not move the goalpost too much. I'm gonna let y'all all get it out.
But you can't give me. I heard everything you said.
Okay.
But you have to respect my answer, and my answer is I need to have a conversation with both of them because
I know you do.
Nobody is gonna lose. In my eyes, nobody is gonna be less than.
Okay. No, we're not even going to ask the 18-year-olds. I'm going to say,
because
I'm going to just speak from the man's perspective, right? So let's say we got 2 women equally attractive, and both these women slide into our DM, and one has naked pictures, half naked pictures on her pictures, like she's posting half naked pictures. The other girl, she's more conservative. She's still very beautiful, but she's more conservative. What I'm saying is the man instantly, God, ladies, please listen. What I'm saying is, we all judge based off face value. We all read the book by its cover. It's human nature. So the man would be like, she's a whore, easy access, recreational use only. This chick,
that's not the option you gave me.
Let me finish real quick.
Sorry.
This other chick is a metaphor. This chick right here, I like this one a little bit more. I could maybe see something with her. It's maybe some mystery there. The other chick is given no mystery. So even men, we do it. Do you do that?
All the time.
We do it. So now I'm asking you a question reverse.
That's not
It's not
fair.
Let me
reverse.
That's not
finish.
fair, though.
No, and I need you to give an answer. Who likes who? Like, who would you actually be attracted to more? All right, put it like this: you're attracted to confidence, right?
I am.
Okay, so if you're attracted to confidence, which man displays more confidence? The
That
man
doesn't
that
say
did the
not
most,
com-
or the man that kind of just did
that
regular
to me
stuff?
doesn't say
You should put it,
confident.
the one that has the
actually
OnlyFans
says,
or the one that's
hold on, I'm
conservative
sorry.
as a businessman.
What it says
Compare
to me is
equally.
persistent, and he knows what he wants. So technically, I'm gonna go for the person who's pursuing me actively.
Okay, so
that's what I'm gonna go for.
So how many guys have you gave a chance?
But see, I can't come on.
Because guys play mad cool. They be mad cool.
Can I just say?
Hold on, let her finish her point, and I'll get to you.
Can I just say I can't be asked a scenario and then you're telling me what I feel, because you are not me. Like, this is how I
Let's
cope with
see
my
the
life.
DMs.
Okay, we can see my DMs.
How many
We
guys?
can't
hold
see
on, I
my
got a question.
DMs.
So
I
how
am
many
who I
guys have
am.
you gave a chance that was blowing you up in the DMs then?
Yeah,
I
how
was
about
trying to
that?
explain my answer.
Go ahead.
Right.
Wait, no, wait. We still on her real quick. We
What
gonna
was the
get to you. I got
question?
you. Hold
Okay.
it. So go ahead. Answer the
So
question.
how many guys in your DMs that you gave a chance that was blowing you up?
Like,
I
do you
have-
find yourself giving a chance to the guys that's blowing you up, or the guys that's playing it cool?
I
Matter
have
of fact, what you ladies like to say?
Damn,
What you
can
ladies
she-
like to say?
Let her answer that one real quick.
It's
Let her
about
answer that
how you
one.
blowing me up.
Yeah, let her answer that
They
one.
know how.
You
You
gotta
gotta
answer.
answer.
They want you to answer everything. They're not going to
You could
accept
just
the
no,
answer.
it's cool. You could just
they're
throw
not.
emojis,
So I'm
or
gonna
you could
step
be
away. I'm
real.
gonna have a drink, and
I know,
you
I
guys
gotta-
can
my-
get back
my-
to everybody
everybody's
else.
You could be real thoughtful.
Hold
I gotta
on.
text
Hold
my
on.
What's the
mother.
difference?
How many women say,
There's a
"Oh,
difference.
this guy's just talking to himself in my DMs"?
But you're not letting us explain.
At all.
she was gonna-
And you giving
I'm
us scenarios.
39.
You giving us scenarios that are not even
I disagree,
comparable.
too, with what you
You're
guys
talking
are
about
saying.
women.
No,
Not
first,
right.
listen. Real quick, let's
first
slow
of
down
all,
real
I'm
quick. Let's slow down real quick. I just
It's
want to get some
comparable.
understanding.
But not everybody.
Can I just say
Real quick to her, men and women are different. We're not the same. So when I'm given a scenario, when I'm given a hypothetical, it's not going to be it's going to be the equal opposite equivalent.
That
It's
wasn't
not going to
equal.
be the equivalent.
That wasn't
so you were
equal.
talking about, oh, let's give a guy with an fans or something, or a guy posting thirst traps.
Because at this
that isn't
point,
the equal.
that's where we are.
That
We're
is
with
the
social
equal.
media. With social media, we're talking about the conservative man or the man that is, like a Fashion Nova model and always with the abs and the this and the that. We look at that too. You don't think we look at that too?
Yeah,
we look
we'll
at
get-
those things
we'll bring
too.
it over
We
here.
look. Men be having fans accounts as
How
well.
many guys
Not
have
a lot.
fans? What?
They do.
That's crazy.
though. And they
I
make
like
them
it.
mad.
Let's get her input.
I gotta text my mom. So the original question, I feel like we got lost from the original question. The original question was what? Do you have it written down or?
No, yeah, I have it written down. The original question was, it kind of switched into
kinda
the question
switched.
was, would you ever settle for, would you ever
thirst-
settle
And
if
she
you
answered
didn't meet that
that.
half?
And
And
she
you
answered
answered that.
that.
But I think the question that we were going to when we got off topic a little bit, when we were speaking about who should, like, if the man is pedestalizing a woman, I stated that she would grow resentment for that man in due
Yeah,
time.
I don't agree with that because
Okay, cool.
if you check off all the characteristics that we like and then you're pedestalizing us after all your other qualifications are met, we like that shit.
We
Why
love
would you
that.
We're
not
loyal to that.
We have every other man pedestalizing us when we walk out the door. So if our man's not doing it, that's weird.
Somebody else is
not
gonna do
good.
it.
The one man who's
leaving room
And
for
then-
somebody else to come
you
in.
gotta
And
be
then it doesn't
pedestalized.
take
they're
away.
saying-
It
they're
doesn't
saying
take
that
away
if he's
from your
there- if he's there
confidence
physically-
that you put me. First of all, if you if you're putting me on a pedestal,
that's what I wanted to say.
If you're
I'm
putting me
sorry.
on a
I just
pedestal,
wanted to
is
finish what I was
because
saying.
that's the reason you chose me. So that's where you need to keep me. That doesn't take away from
And
you.
what I was gonna say is
Actually,
to
I feel
validate
like it
you.
adds value to you as
As
a
a man.
high value
Exactly what you
man.
want.
Okay.
Because
Finish your.
go ahead.
I get what
It
you're
does.
saying. Finish your point.
What I was gonna say is, you're right. We don't like that thirsty behavior, but we don't like it when it's the dudes that we don't want that's doing it, and that's most of the time what we're dealing with. We're dealing with some 55-year-old on the street with one finger who's spitting on himself, and we don't want him to. We don't want him to.
Stop it right there. Look, stop it right there. Real quick.
Those are the men that are pedestalizing.
Yeah, so look,
pedestalizing us.
this is why I said the question the way I said. I know women don't like thirsty men, and I know that you really just don't, like you said, you don't like men being thirsty from the men that you don't
the
want.
men that we don't want.
And this is why I can pick. So what I'm trying to say here, try to break it down. Thank you for actually saying that. Now, if you have a man that they're both attractive.
Yes.
But one is
I
actually
want the one that's
displaying
pedestalizing
thirsty
me.
behavior.
I want the thirsty one because
You're
if
saying
he
that
checks
you want
off
the
every
thirsty
other
one.
box and he's
both
thirsty
do.
for me, that's what I'm saying. They're both equivalent, but then one is pedestalizing me and one's not. I want the one that's
Do you like
pedestalizing
guys
me.
that, okay,
Hell
ask
yeah.
another
Into
question.
me.
Let's say another word. Do you like guys that love bomb you?
Yes,
No,
love me.
hell no.
I
Okay,
do.
that's the same thing.
What is wrong with y'all?
Let me comment on that. Let me comment
I
on
don't
that.
want to breathe.
Let me comment on that
Go
because
ahead.
if you know me, let's say we're a year in, you know me emotionally, physically, spiritually, energetically, you know everything about me, and you're pedestalizing me, that's not love bombing. That's you know my soul and you love the shit out of me.
Yeah, so
and
I
all
would-
that.
I would-
Absolutely.
I would give
Yeah,
you
you talking
this.
about somebody that don't know you.
I look,
Yeah,
I
I'm
would-
someone that doesn't know me.
Ladies,
No,
do try
I
to
know what
bag
love
you.
bombing is.
Yeah,
I'm not
I would
accepting
give
love
y'all
bombing.
this. So we are speaking on different points. The point where we're coming from, we're speaking about in the beginning of the relationship.
Okay.
You're speaking about during the relationship, already after you built up love and attraction for this man. That's a little bit different. And we can say, I mean, if a man is, showing his love and, appreciation to the woman, nothing is wrong with that. A woman does want to feel love back. We're not saying that.
Right.
We were speaking about in the beginning. So I think that's maybe where the confusion got messed up
I
too.
just think there's a line between love bombing. Love bombing is a really extreme measure of like gifts and just overexerting yourself. There's a difference between that and like some calm pedestalization, if that's a word.
How you doing?
But I do agree with
some
him.
mature,
What's going
healthy
on?
pedestalization.
I do agree with him
whatever
in
the
the sense
fuck
of
it's
like
called.
love bombing early on could come off as a form of insecurity.
It could come off like he's not that confident, right?
Right. Like so he's overcompensating for something that he is
And
not.
that's what
That's
we're
because
saying.
we already-
That's what we're
But
saying.
Have a calm
So do
medium.
you agree with
It
that,
could be
though?
Have a calm medium.
I
Still
feel-
no?
No, I don't.
I don't want to be love bombed.
No, let
Okay,
me
fair
tell you,
enough, fair
right?
enough.
Can I just say
Yeah,
this?
go ahead.
And I won't say nothing else. I just feel like we already come with this freaking wall and we prejudge people. Like somebody might just be that
All
way.
into you.
Like I love on people immediately. You understand? And I might come off as a creep to you because that's
the thing is, men, we don't get repulsed when a woman is being thirsty.
Because
We
it barely
actually feel
happens.
appreciated. Yeah, we actually feel appreciated by it because it barely happens to
Right.
us. But the thing is, when y'all leave the studio, you go to a gas station, guys are catcalling. You after even this podcast, you look at your DMs, dudes gonna be in there. Everywhere you go, dudes is trying to hit on you. Like what I'm
But
saying
dudes
is,
appreciate what I do.
that's the same
You're
thing for a
beautiful.
high-quality man.
I'm
If
getting
you are
dressed
high
up every
quality.
morning and you texting me, you beautiful, you look good. I like what you're doing. I don't think that that's thirsty. I'm sorry. Y'all can take what y'all want.
If you don't already love that man, you gonna think that is
Okay, so
thirsty.
I guess you're
We're
me,
talking
and
about
I'm
a
you.
guy that you just
Yeah,
met today.
yeah,
He's trying
that
to
you
get
just
you, trying to
met.
bag you.
Okay, what's wrong
And
with you
he's-
telling me
Oh,
I'm
you know
beautiful?
Even though,
What's
like
wrong
for
with you?
me, the thirst level has to be
Yeah, it has to be
equivalent
extreme,
to
like for me.
substance.
You
gotta
If you're
have a
offering
swag.
no
That's
substance
That's
and
a
you're
swag
just
with your
saying you
thirst.
look
That's
good,
it.
you're
Fair
beautiful,
enough, fair
you're
enough.
sexy, that's substanceless. So no, we don't
All
like
right,
that.
all right. Okay, ladies.
Yeah.
Y'all just want us to be mean so bad.
No, but because
No.
a lot of
No, he's just trying to prove that we don't like thirsty men.
Yeah,
but,
that was the point.
but
Right.
we don't like I said, the 1-2 psychopath on the street. We don't want him to be thirsty.
And the point is, let's just sum it up real quick. What I was getting at is because we were speaking about a man pedestalizing a woman. And my statement was that, that's not really good if a man is doing that, pedestalizing a woman, because in due time, she will grow resentment for that
I'm gonna
man.
suck your harder and better and gooder. And
Okay,
everything
and
like
what
that.
I'm saying
Just don't be
is,
too cool either.
yeah,
I'm
but
gonna like-
Too
ladies,
cool is where
ladies.
y'all go wrong.
The
And that's
thing
where
is
the
this,
cornballs get
I
in.
know y'all better than y'all know
Oh
yourselves.
my God.
It is true.
This is where
It's true.
Say how you really feel. Say how you really feel for that. Say how you really feel.
Listen, ladies.
But you're wrong about
Listen,
you.
y'all all. I know you and your DMs are flooded. So you
Okay.
two and you too. The three of you
And I
DMs.
reply and I say thank you. Ask
I
my
pass
followers.
my DMs.
You're
All of
proving
them.
my point. You say thank you and you leave it. You don't give that man a
Because they
chance
have one
because you.
tooth.
That's
But
not
I'm
true.
not gonna give no
Oh,
man a
my
chance
God.
because I'm living outside of my DMs.
No, in the DMs. Look at
You
your
just,
profile
it's
pic.
just
Let's
what y'all
just-
accustomed to. If you're not
They're crazy.
accustomed to a
Let's
high
just go.
value
If
woman
you're
like
applying
myself,
some
you know, I
Yes.
get it.
No,
You
that's
applying
fine.
to some
That's
All
fine.
stuff, then I'm gonna hear you out. I'm gonna have some conversation with you.
That's a
And if
fact.
I'm not interested, I'm actually gonna tell you that I'm
Maybe-
not interested in a nice way.
Oh yeah.
Maybe y'all understand.
I'm not gonna lead you on either.
And then
Oh,
we'll
wow.
go to another topic, right?
Wow.
Maybe
The
y'all
insults.
understand this. So, the first time you get something for free, you feel appreciated. The second time you get something for free, you anticipate it. The third time you get something for free, you expect it.
That's a fact.
The fourth time you get something for free, you are entitled to it. The 5th time you get something for free, it's like you depend on it, right? Mm-hmm. And by the 6th time, if you don't get it for free, it's like resentment and stuff grows. So what I'm saying is all of you ladies get free attention from men. And since you get so much free attention from men, you don't really appreciate the attention like that because you get it so much.
But that's not true.
The fact
That's
is
not true
ladies,
at all.
It's not.
the fact
It's not.
for all of you
Listen, he
ladies on here,
believes
y'all
what he
get attention
believes.
from
It
men.
doesn't. The conversation is.
So you're
Let's
trying
go
to
on
tell
to the
me
next topic
you got
because it doesn't
you got
matter.
600K on your
Yes,
Instagram. You
I
get
have
all
600
attention.
I have 600K.
You got 3 something. You get all attention.
All right, so let me
Look,
reverse
I
the
have
scenario
400
for
or
you.
something.
What type of attention?
What if-
You
what if
have
there
to.
was-
What it is
I
you're demeaning
actually
women.
have-
You're demeaning women.
I'm not demeaning y'all.
men-
That's
in a degree mentally to not be able to decipher and have discernment as to what attention we paying attention to and what attention we're not. Like we get all types of attention. Granted, we're gonna answer all the attention. Some of us, maybe not all of us, but we still understand the discernment of like a quality versus quantity versus somebody just saying some shit just because they can versus somebody really trying.
But look, listen. I agree with everything you said, and by everything you said proves my point because you get so much attention that you're putting guys in different categories. So meaning that if you're always getting attention and this dude is displaying this type of thirsty behavior that other men was displaying, it's like you're not really showing that confidence.
No.
I need a confident man. You know.
No.
Yeah,
You might need to give somebody a chance. Like, let's say everybody's hitting you up, right?
We gonna,
After a while, people fall off the like. You can tell who's who. You can tell
His
who
mind
doesn't
is
have
made- his
confidence.
mind
You
is
can
made
tell.
up.
It's like a V.
No,
It's
your
like,
mind is made
No,
up.
your mind is
Y'all
definitely
don't
made
even
up
know that
because
your
we
mind is
live
made
it.
up.
We live it every day, so
every
we
day.
understand.
It's y'all live it
And I
every
made a
day and
career
y'all
off of that,
entitled
off of
to
attention.
it.
So I know.
There's no
Okay.
entitlement. Listen,
man, y'all-
I'm gonna
No,
use
he
this
doesn't.
little time right here to let y'all know if you follow me and you love me, keep loving on me, and I'm gonna keep appreciating you.
No one is saying that you won't. We're not
topic.
speaking about that. Those guys that's loving you and showing you attention, I know women get the same dopamine hit from men showing them
we
attention
don't.
as
I get
as,
so mad.
Let me
Genuinely,
finish
though.
my statement, right? So you understand what I'm talking about. Women get the same dopamine hit from men giving them free attention, just like men get dopamine hit from when they watch porn. Like, this is why the porn industry is so big, because niggas like to whack off and they get this dopamine hit from it. This is why Instagram is so big, and regular chicks can get popping on Instagram just by posting some selfies and showing a little hip and some curvature, because you love that attention.
Can I ask you a question?
And can I say one thing whenever
But
you
no,
get a chance?
listen, this is what I'm saying. You don't like thirsty niggas.
Can I
It
ask you
is
a question?
fact.
Can I ask you a question?
If you
that's not
did,
true.
listen, if you did, you would be with one of them dudes right now. Because there's a lot of dudes thirsty. They probably like, ooh, girl, I want to rub your feet, massage your back. I want to take you out, let me
niggas that
fly
I was
you
with
out.
for years,
But you're
they
not
had to
with
be
them
thirsty to
dudes.
get me.
You don't give those guys a chance.
Oh, my man's thirsty.
No, we
Thank
do,
you.
though.
No, you
Can I
don't
ask you a
give those guys.
question,
And
though?
if you do give them a chance, it's only for a brief moment, and then you
No.
grow resentment because he was thirsty.
So can I ask you a
Nah.
question?
Okay, go ahead, sure.
So, when you are attracted to a woman, so you limit the times you text, call. Do you have limitations? Like, do you have
Me
like
as a man,
Yeah,
I don't
as a
have any
man.
limitations because I'm actually a man and I'm busy, so my time is limited regardless.
Yeah.
So it's much different.
Okay.
So with that being said, but guys, if they're not doing anything, I mean, if a guy is player, he shouldn't be always texting a woman and stuff like that, because
You should have better things to do.
he should be having. And the thing
sure.
is, you want leadership. So if the guy doesn't have anything to do, well, how can he lead you? He's not showing the mindset to be assertive, to be ambitious, and to make something of himself because he doesn't have anything to do. So this is what I'm saying. You don't want a man to pedestalize you because he's supposed to be the leader. Like, if he's pedestalizing you and looking up to you, well, how is he leading you
But
anywhere? That's just
imagine
that
he's
you're the
leading.
leader.
So can I ask you-
Imagine he's leading in an amazing way in every aspect, but he also pedestalizes
And he
you.
has figured
That
out
doesn't
the way
devalue
to
You're going to
do
the
smash
leadership
someone
at all.
else.
So
Okay.
Nah.
So what
I'm
about
mad at him.
what
Yeah.
about the
him.
flip end of the coin where men get irritated with women that probably do hit them up or like
we don't
text
like you
them
like
too
that.
much? Yeah. Is it because you don't like them like that?
Yeah.
Go ahead, just go.
Like, is that the thing? Is it because you don't like them like that, or is
Yes.
it because?
Go ahead, East.
Because we don't like you like that. We're just using you for sex. The girl that we really like, we want her to blow us up. The girl that we really like. the girl that we really want to be with, that we adore, love, care, respect, that we see a future with, wife, kids. We want her to.
Do you think all men think like that, like futuristically?
Yeah. So look, and even to answer the question further, to give you more information on that question, to put more into it, even if we don't really like the chick like that, but she's blowing us up, we still won't grow resentment for that girl. Right. Dudes are still going to give her attention back because it's like men and women lives different experiences on this world when it comes to dating and relationships. It's because women naturally have an abundance mindset because you are born with your sexual value. So since you're born with your sexual value, once you're 18, like these two ladies is like, dang, the world's your oyster. You got guys in college hitting on you, guys that's not in college hitting on you.
I had older men hitting on me when I was a minor.
Mm-hmm. So you don't say that. We on YouTube.
Oh, sorry.
Well, we know there's some weirdos out there. But goddamn. Okay, let's get the two young ladies on this conversation. Who do y'all think want to debate? Did the guys, were you rocking with the guys or were you rocking with the ladies?
Ladies.
Let's get the conservative one.
Said no.
Do you think that they so young? Yeah.
Don't do that. They know what they're talking about.
They have a brain.
You get thirsty guys in your DMs and probably in real life.
You do.
She's beautiful.
All the guys that you gave attention to, not in a relationship or had sex with, but just all the guys that you gave attention to, were they thirsty towards you, or were they nonchalant, laid back, cool,
It's
Mr.
like a
Cool
mix
Guy?
of it.
Mix of it. Okay, so now out of that mix, which guys did you actually give a chance to? The thirsty guys or the guys that weren't thirsty?
We're not thirsty.
What about you?
What about you?
Yeah.
Exactly. We already know this. So if you like that clip and you want to watch more, click right here. But if you want to watch the full episode, click right here.